Joining us now on the Sports Connection is Dragons point guard Donavan Halsel. Donovan,
how you doing?
Thanks for being on.
Good to see you, Donovan.
Good to see you.
Man, I got to tell you, I got to see you, and you've been a part of this program for many years, and there's been a lot of great players, but I got to see you when you first kind of got into the game, and your first step with the ball, I mean, you got to be the quickest guy off the dribble that I've ever seen, and obviously you're a two-time state high jump champion, so there's no question that you can elevate, but just kind of talk a little bit about your style of play, because I would imagine you're very tough to defend.
Just very quick with the ball, try to just score off the bounce. I'm a score off the bounce type of guy, not a set shooter. But I've been working a lot this season trying to get my three-point shot together, just catching off the dribble drives and kicking out. I've been working hard on that, but really I just like to pass to my team and see what they can do with the ball. I'm not a selfish guy.
As a senior this year, do you take a little bit bigger of a leadership role than maybe you have in years past?
This year, everybody's young, mostly sophomores. So I have to teach them, because this is their first year playing varsity. None of them have big varsity minutes like I have. So it's just they look up to me, and I want to help teach them.
And Donovan, like I said, you've been around for years, and you know the quality of talent that's out in the fourth region and how competitive it is and how those gyms are packed to watch a Bowling Green, Warren Central, or Glasgow. And, talk a little bit about just how fun it is to play in those kind of environments.
Last 2 years with Shane being here, it was real packed. And George in the big matchup, and them gyms used to be so loud, you couldn't hear nothing in the huddle. So every time we went out the huddle, nobody knew what they was doing. We just have to talk on the court. But it's a good atmosphere. It's good to have your student section behind you, too, yelling and chanting for you.
Yeah. You got to play, obviously, Coach talked about losing George, and he was on the squad last year. You got to play with him. As a guard, what's that like, losing a big man like that, knowing you have someone, if you guys need to throw it down low in the post, now that option maybe is gone this year?
We're having a lot of trouble with that in practice. We think of George down there, we can just throw it in there anytime we want to, but sometimes you got to move it around and wait till it gets open in the middle instead of throwing it in there like we used to.
Now, did you ever have any competitions against George as far as who could jump the highest?
Yeah, we used to talk about it, joke with each other. That's my cousin, so we used to joke about it all the time, who could jump the highest. But he always said he was, but I always thought just because he was longer and taller that's the only reason he was getting higher than I was.
Have you talked to him or any other guys that left last year about this year and kind of wishing you guys encouragement, just rooting you guys on?
Yeah, I talked to George. He came to the scrimmage the other day against North Hardin. Just keep talking to me. He always wants to know why I don't dunk the ball. And I talked to him the other day. I talked to Shank yesterday, and he's up there doing good. He's playing He's going back today. He broke his hand, but he'll be back today playing.
Talk about that as Shankland. He is a great guard as well. And did you learn a lot from him, watching him, and taking some things away from the way he played?
Yeah, we're similar guards, but he could handle the ball way better than I can. He could score a lot better, so I'll just take that from him and try to learn and try to compare myself at what I got to do to be on the next level.
With losing all that talent, what do you do as a senior, or what's your mindset going into this year to make sure you guys continue the success that you guys have had in years past?
Just do what we always done. We don't try to make nothing different, make nothing up. We just try to do what everybody has done every year.
Even though Donovan, Shane is gone and George is gone, I think this year it might be the year of the point guards. I mean, there's going to be a lot of great guards in the fourth region, and I think the fans are going to be treated to some great basketball watching you guys play. And I know you got to be fired up to get the season tipped off and ready to go. And you guys talk a lot, about postseason or long-term goals.
We just plan for February right now. Nothing really matters. All these tournaments are just preparation for the bigger tournaments later on in March.
I know when I played this time of year, I enjoyed it because the basketball season is about to start, but I guess a couple weeks when you guys are going through conditioning, that had to be the not-so-fun part of getting ready for basketball season.
Yeah, this year we ran more than anything every year. Usually, Coach Riley, we ran just during playing, but this year it's a lot of ups and downs, and every time we get in trouble, last year it was push-ups. This year it's about 10 suicides and 2 down-the-backs. It's crazy.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by on the show today, and we wish you good luck the rest of the season.
Thanks, Don.
When we come back, we're going to wrap things up. Stay tuned. You're watching the Sports Connection.